Hey, this is Brandy. Today I'm going to take you through using and accessing the online game Kahoot. Kahoot is an online interactive response system. It is set up so that your students take quizzes and actually creates a little competition between them as it ranks their responses in order from 1 to 5. So it's a lot of fun for kids. It's a way to get them engaged in their learning and a great way for them to learn new concepts. Kahoot is wonderful for teachers as well because there is no download. All you have to do is set up an account, which is very quick and easy, log on, and you're ready to go. So I'm going to show you the process to go through today on how to access Kahoot and even how to create new Kahoots for yourself. So let's get started. The first thing you will do is go to the Kahoot website. The website you as the teacher will go to is create.kahoot.it. This gives you the Kahoot sign-on page. Now, if you've never done Kahoot before, you will need to create an account. All you need to use to create an account is an email address. It's very simple, and all you do is click right here for Get My Free Account, and you just follow the prompts for doing that. I have an account, so I'm going to log on. Once you log on to Kahoot, this is the screen that you will see. Across the top, you have a few options. The first icon, which says New K, is where you will go if you would like to compose or create your own Kahoot. Next to that, you have My Kahoots, and this is where you will find a list of any Kahoots that you have already made or those that you have saved in your favorites. And the third icon here is Public Kahoots, and this is where you will go if you would like to search. I'm going to search Public Kahoots for one about the Civil War. So you simply will type in what you're looking for and click search. Now when your search results are available, in order to best find the Kahoot that most suits your needs and what you're looking for, you will click on the title of that particular Kahoot, and you can scroll down underneath. You can see how many questions it has, and you can scroll down and it gives you each question listed or contained in that particular quiz. So you can look at the questions to make sure that that particular Kahoot is relevant to what you are looking for, what you've been teaching in your classroom. You can also see over here how many choices are available for each question and how long the students have to answer that particular question. If this is something that you would like to do, then you will simply click on play. This is your launch screen, and here is where you have a few options of things that you may want to consider before you get your students in playing a particular Kahoot. The first thing is, do you want it to display the game pin throughout? Now the game pin, you'll see in a minute, is the ID number basically for that particular Kahoot. So this is something that I would turn on because sometimes students may get kicked out of the game because of internet issues and things like that. And if the game pin is available at the top of your screen, then they will be able to rejoin the game very easily. Now, as far as the lobby instructions, that is up to you. Another thing that I like to do is randomize the order of questions, and I like to randomize the order of each answer to the questions so that the students don't get comfortable with thinking they know where the questions are just based on memorization. They actually have to read and think about it. There are other advanced options that you can choose from. And if you would like the students to automatically move through, or if you want it to be teacher-led, which I like to do just for the fun of the game. I like it to be teacher-led. But again, those are advanced options that are up to you. Once you've decided on your options, you simply will click on Launch. And you will see now that your students are ready to join because this is your game pin, which again is like the ID number for that particular Kahoot game. Now, your students will be logging on into a different site. I'm going to choose a new tab and show you where your students will log on just so you will see what it looks like. The students actually will log on to Kahoot.it. Their screen is ready for the game pin to be entered when they pull it up. It will display the game pin for your students, and they will type in that number into their screens. So I'm going to enter it here and click enter. The next step for the students is that they must enter a nickname. Now they can add their real name, or if you allow them to enter a nickname, which can sometimes get hairy, but they can enter a name and they are ready to join the game. Back on your teacher screen, you can see that someone has joined your game. And now you are ready to start. Once your students have all joined, it will show you how many players have joined, and then when you're ready, you simply will click Start, and that will get the questions to start. You need to have this screen up for your students to see on your smartboard so that they can see the answer choices and the question. On their screen, the only thing that will show are the colors and symbols associated with each answer choice. They won't actually be able to see the answer, so it is important that you have it up there. But once they have it up, they will simply choose their answer, and it will give them the correct answer once it is done, and show them what position they were in. Back on the teacher screen, it shows the correct answer as well, and how many chose the correct answer, how many got it wrong. And then you will click on the next screen, and that gives you the ranking of that particular question for your students, which they absolutely love. And you will continue on with the test at that time. And again, the students only see the colors and symbols that are associated, so they must be looking at this particular screen in order to know what the answer choices actually are. Again, it is a great tool to use with your students. They love it, it gets them involved, and it's super easy to use.